Most people think regret is just a feeling of sadness, a simple wish that you could turn back the clock. They look at a past mistake, a missed opportunity, or a wrong turn, and they think the pain comes from the choice itself. But in psychology, there is a much deeper truth. Regret is not just sorrow, it is a hidden form of perfectionism. It is the subconscious belief that a flawless version of your life was completely possible, and that you somehow ruined it. If you carry this quiet weight inside your own mind, you know exactly what this weight feels like. You look at where you are today, and your mind automatically creates a ghost, a fictional version of yourself who took the other job, who made the right financial choice, who didn't make that painful mistake. You imagine that this ghost version of you is perfectly happy, completely successful, and entirely at peace. And you keep comparing your real, unfinished life with a fantasy that doesn't even exist, leaving you sitting alone with the clock, wondering, did I completely ruin my own future? To understand this, we have to look past standard advice. We have to look at the unfair double standard your brain uses when it looks backward. When you experience regret, your mind plays a cruel psychological trick. It judges your past actions using your present-day wisdom. You look back at a choice you made years ago, or even months, and you think, how could I have been so blind? I should have known better. But you are forgetting a fundamental law of human nature. You did not have the wisdom back then that you carry in your mind today. When you made that choice, you were operating with limited information. You were simply doing the absolute best you could. To punish your past self for not knowing what you know, and now is a form of internal cruelty. It is like yelling at a child for not knowing how to read. But your brain ignores this logic. It keeps the what-if thoughts running in the background like open software, draining your current energy and stealing your present moment. This mental loop turns yesterday into a permanent, heavy anchor, a quiet form of self-punishment. You stop paying attention to your actual days because you are too busy mourning a timeline that cannot be undone. You tell yourself that if you can just figure out exactly where you made the wrong turn, if you can just dissect the mistake, you'll finally fix the knot in your head. But that relief never actually arrives because you cannot build a meaningful tomorrow if both of your hands are desperately clinging to yesterday. The real tragedy of looking backward is not the mistake you made years ago. It is the life you are actively missing right now, while your eyes are looking backward. If your mind is currently stuck in the past, it is vital to offer yourself a moment of grace. Your regret is not proof that you failed. It is just a sign that you have grown enough to wish you did better. And that lesson has been learnt already. If you had taken that other road, it would have had its own hidden storms, its own heartbreaks, and its own deep regrets. There is no version of life where you escape the difficulty of being human. The next time your mind drags you back to an old choice, allow that memory to finally rest. Put down the impossible standard of perfection. Let the past choice just be a part of your history, not a definition of your worth. You have to give yourself permission to release the ghost of who you could have been. The future is not a closed door because of a wrong turn in the past. It is wide open, waiting for you to find the courage to stay in the present. So let go of the regret. Forgive the version of you who was just trying to survive. And face the day. I hope you find a moment of peace today.